Hi there, my name is Sam from Verse.com and welcome to a new comparison video. This time it's between two Apple devices, the iPhone 11 Pro Max and Apple's newest version, the iPhone 12 Pro. Let's find out the difference between these two phones. How much did they change? Is it worth upgrading? That's what we are going to find out in this comparison video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's start straight away with our review. Let the facts speak. Performance. The iPhone 11 Pro Max is equipped with Apple's A13 Bionic chip that comes with a 2x 2.65 GHz and a 4x 1.8 GHz capacity. The phone has 4 GB RAM and the individual models offer different storage capacities. 64, 256 and 512 GB are available. Storage capacity unfortunately cannot be expanded as it is typical for Apple iPhone devices. The iPhone 12 Pro is equipped with Apple's latest A14 Bionic chip. The phone has 6 GB RAM and the individual models offer different storage capacities. 128, 256 and 512 GB are available. Storage capacity unfortunately cannot be expanded as it is typically for Apple iPhone devices. It is the old A13 Bionic chip against the new A14 Bionic chip. Apple did put a little bit more GB RAM in the new phone, so let's take them into the Antutu benchmark test and find out how much the performance of the newest version improved. The tests are divided into three phases: a performance test of the RAM, a test of how the device is handling two-dimensional graphics, and an endurance test of how the device is handling 3D graphics. And yes, the A14 Bionic chip did a good job by improving the performance of the iPhone 12 Pro, which is taking home this point. Camera. The iPhone 12 Pro has a triple rear camera system, an ultra-wide, a wide and a telephoto camera. All three cameras have a resolution of 12 megapixel. The front camera resolution is also 12 megapixel. The iPhone 12 Pro records 4K videos at a maximum of 60 frames. And of course, it has image stabilization for video. The iPhone 11 Pro Max has three main cameras. All three cameras have a resolution of 12 megapixel. The front camera's resolution is 12 megapixel. The iPhone 11 Pro Max records 4K videos at a maximum of 60 frames per second. Also has image stabilization for video. Both phones have good camera systems, but which one is actually the better system? Let's take it to our daytime camera test and let's find out which one does a better job. It seems like no big changes were made in the new iPhone. Both phones take really sharp pictures with accurate color rendering. But if you look closer on the details, you can spot differences. The next generation of Apple's Smart HDR, which the iPhone 12 Pro has, improves the smallest details by deciding which part of the picture should be more exposed than others. And they gave the camera a new lens, which lets in more light. When it comes to the zoom feature, the iPhone 11 Pro Max has a 2-fold optical and a 10-fold digital zoom. And the iPhone 12 Pro got a 4-time optical and a 10-fold digital zoom feature. Again, a small improvement. The video feature seemed also not to get an upgrade. Both phones produce excellent videos with a resolution of 4K with up to 60 frames per second, and slow motion videos in HD mode with up to 240 frames per second. But there is a difference. It is again in the details. Here's just a rough explanation. The iPhone 12 Pro uses Dolby HDR on videos, in which you get way more information that can be adjusted without losing quality. And also, the image stabilization got an improvement in the new iPhone 12 series. A new feature that lets the 12 Pro win in this category is the LiDAR scanner. It helps improving augmented reality capability and the night mode. So adding everything together lets the iPhone 12 Pro take home this point. Display. The iPhone 11 Pro Max has a 6.5-inch display with a 2688 x 1242 pixel resolution. It uses an OLED screen to create very natural colors. The 6.5-inch display therefore measures 16.5 cm diagonally with a pixel density of 458 ppi. Since this phone was released in 2019, it doesn't have the 2020 must-have of a 120Hz refresh rate. The iPhone 12 Pro has a 6.1-inch display with a 1170p resolution. The 6.1-inch display therefore measures 15.5 cm diagonally with a pixel density of 460 ppi. The iPhone's OLED screen creates, as usual, very natural colors. Apple did not update the iPhone 12 with the 120Hz refresh rate feature. It still uses 60Hz. Apple did not update the display with big improvements. The specs are pretty much the same. And at first we wanted to give the iPhone 11 Pro Max the point for the better display, because it has a bigger screen. But that would have been unfair due to the fact that we are comparing a small version to a big version. There are some changes that let the iPhone 12 Pro win here. One is that the bezels got smaller, and a bigger one is the 4 times higher drop resistance due to the ceramic shield. Check out our drop test to find out more about the drop performance of the iPhone 12 Pro. And the PPI went up from 458 to 460. Design. The iPhone 11 Pro Max with Apple's signature glossy and matte finish has a very high-end look and feel to it. The triple cameras are well positioned on the upper left corner on the back of the phone. The smartphone weighs 226 grams and it's roughly 15.8 cm long, 7.78 cm wide and 0.81 cm deep. It has Apple's Lightning connector and is IP68 rated, so it's water and dust resistant. The iPhone uses the face recognition technology to unlock the phone. The Face ID works perfect at daylight and also good in a weak light environment. The iPhone 12 Pro has a glossy stainless steel frame, which only the Pro versions have, and a matte glass finish on the back. Typically for Apple, it has a very high-end look to it. The triple cameras are well positioned on the upper left corner on the back of the phone. The smartphone weighs 187 grams and it is roughly 14.67 cm long, 7.15 cm wide and 0.74 cm deep. It uses Apple's Lightning connector and it is IP68 rated, so it's water and dust resistant. And it is supposed to be 4 times more drop resistant than previous models. The iPhone uses face recognition technology to unlock the phone. The Face ID as usual works perfect at daylight and also good in a weak light environment. Okay, the design question is once again a question that is led by personal preferences. Some don't like the new design because they think it is a step back to an old design, and other people actually like exactly that about it. Due to different preferences in our team, we decided to call it a draw. I personally like the new design, especially because I think it improved the haptic of the phone. So what side are you on? Let us try something new. Comment hashtag new design if you're on team new design, or hashtag old design if you're on team old design. I can't wait to see which design is your favorite. Battery. The iPhone 12 Pro, when fully charged, has around 2815 mAh. The iPhone 11 Pro Max, when fully charged, has 3969 mAh. In terms of capacity, the bigger and older phone should clearly last longer. Let's find out if that's really the case in our day-to-day usage test. Since we are comparing the older but bigger iPhone 11 Pro Max with the new but smaller iPhone 12 Pro, the battery life definitely differ. The iPhone 11 Pro Max clearly lasts longer and takes home this category. Conclusion. So much for each category. It is that time again where we shortly go through all of them again and count the points. The iPhone 12 Pro clearly wins the performance category and gets the first point. And the camera system point also goes to the iPhone 12 Pro. Even though we are comparing a smaller Apple iPhone with a bigger one, the iPhone 12 Pro wins in terms of display, due to smaller bezels and a more durable screen. We answered the design question by calling it a draw and giving both phones a point. In the battery life category, the iPhone 11 Pro Max clearly wins due to a much bigger battery that is usually built into the bigger versions of the phone. So everything added together, the iPhone 12 Pro gets 4 points compared to 2 points of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Therefore, the iPhone 12 Pro takes home the win in this video. Naturally, we review more than these 5 categories covered here. If you want to see the full comparison, follow the link to our website. You can compare up to 7 different smartphones at versus.com. But before you do that, please post your comments and let us know which phone you think ranks first. If you liked our video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Take care and see you soon.